Moving to a city like Dallas, Texas might just be one of the most important decisions you ever make in your life. This urban metropolis is the third largest city in the United States and holds the reputation for being the liveliest city in the state of Texas. Home to dozens of neighborhoods and surrounding suburbs, each with their own distinct attractions, right? Which might be why so many people have made the big move to Dallas in the past couple of years, resulting in an immense increase in population. But as great as Dallas is, moving to a city is definitely a big adjustment that requires some serious considerations. If you have your heart set on moving to the Big D, in this video, I'm giving you the ultimate list of all the pros and cons of living in Dallas to help you make the right decision. Let's go! Hey everyone, I'm AK with the AK Realty Group right here in Dallas, Texas. And if you're new to my channel and want to learn more about moving to Dallas and the surrounding cities, please hit that subscribe button and click the bell to get notified of my future videos about what it's like to live, work, eat, and play right here in Dallas, Texas. Also, smash the like button and drop me a comment and let me know where you're watching from. Let's start with the pros. Public transportation. Now, Dallas is a big city, approximately 343 miles to be exact, which is why it holds a reputation for being a very car-centric city, where you just cannot move without one. But at the same time, the city also has America's longest light rail system called the Dallas Area Rapid Transit, or DART. DART is the fastest growing mass transit system in the entire country and has direct access to job centers, suburbs, and even the 2 airports, making traveling within the city a whole lot easier and cheaper. DART was initiated in the mid-1990s and is still operating successfully today. DART also connects with the Trinity Rail Express, a commuter train that connects downtown Dallas and Fort Worth with tons of stops in between. And while it might take you some time to get a hold of the DART routes, trust me, you'll be a public transport expert in no time. Relocating to Dallas also means that you're in close proximity with major cities like Houston, Austin, and San Antonio. This makes intercity traveling very easy, and it allows you to plan weekend getaways and holidays easier than ever before. Job opportunities. Because Dallas is the third largest metropolitan city in the United States, the city has a thriving economy with a job market that holds tons of opportunities for all kinds of people. If you're considering the big move to Dallas in search of a better job, here's some good news for you. Texas has always been a business-friendly state with tons of startups and multinational companies settling up their headquarters here. So it's safe to say that you won't be running out of employment options here anytime soon. Whether it's healthcare, finance, technology, commerce, or communications. Toyota North America is here, JP Morgan Chase, and Southwest Airlines all have their national headquarters based right here in Dallas, making the city an economic hub for not just Texas, but the entire United States. The unemployment rate in Dallas has recently fallen down to 5.3%, which is the lowest the city has ever seen. So whether you're an experienced professional or if you're just starting out in the corporate world, Dallas has all kinds of opportunities for just about everyone out there. Here's one of the biggest reasons why so many people consider making the move to Dallas, right? The fact that this move will save you a whole lot of money. And why might that be? Well, it's because when you live in Dallas, you essentially have to pay no-say state income tax. Texas is one of the only 9 states in the United States with no state income tax policy, because instead of relying on income tax, the city relies on property tax along with sales and use taxes. But even then, you save a huge percentage of your annual income, which definitely is a win-win in my book, all right? This ultimately means that your lifestyle and standard of living in Dallas will be significantly better when you live in Dallas because of all the money you're gonna be saving. Duh. If you're a foodie, moving to Dallas might just be the best decision of your life simply because of all the food options you get in the city. Because Dallas is a diverse city with all kinds of people living here, there's no shortage of a wide range of food options. Let's just say that if you're out in the city on an empty stomach, it won't be long before you start finding places to go and eat your heart out. No matter what neighborhood or suburb you live in, of course, you always have the option to go to the classic Texas barbecue in places like Oak Cliff and traditional Tex-Mex all around Trinity Groves. But Dallas holds the reputation for being the 4th most diverse dining city in the United States and is a perfect place for you to treat your taste buds with all different kinds of foods. Gotta finish this video. Cultural diversity. When you make the big move to Dallas, make sure you're open to other cultures and beliefs because the city is one melting pot of all different kinds of ethnicities and nationalities. At the same time, Dallas is the 11th safest city in the United States for all kinds of people, which is why moving here might just be the best decision for you if you're someone who loves taking on new experiences and meeting new people. The people in Dallas are known for their southern hospitality, which is why making friends will definitely be a whole lot easier here, no matter which neighborhood or suburb you choose to move into. The people in Texas generally love to socialize, so prepare yourselves for tons of barbecues and potlucks once you decide to find yourself a home here. The weather. One of the greatest things about Dallas is the city's beautiful weather. Unlike other cities, Dallas barely gets any snow, which means that the weather here is always pleasant, and I mean always. So if you love the sun, moving to Dallas might just be the perfect choice for you because you'll be able to soak in the vitamin D all year long. Summers in the city can get pretty hot, but peak temperatures usually reach right around like 100 degrees or a little bit higher, but not much more than that, which is pretty comfortable compared to any other option. Dallas gets about 4 months of extreme heat and about 2 to 3 months of peak winter. Other than that, the weather stays pretty pleasant all year round, allowing you to spend most of your time outdoors, soaking in all the entertainment and the culture the city has to offer. While it might take some time getting used to the warm weather here, especially if you're moving to Dallas from up north, the snowless, comfortable winters will definitely make your move worth the effort. And at the same time, Dallas is a city where you will get to experience rain, so don't forget to stock up on your umbrellas and sunscreen before your big move here. Great schools. If you need one more reason to believe exactly why Dallas is the perfect city for you to start a family in, let me give it to you. The city has some of the best schools and higher educational institutes that you can ever hope to find for your kids and, well, even for yourself. If you're the kind of person who values education and work, moving to Dallas will give you a ton of opportunities, not only in the job market, but in terms of education as well. The city is home to some of the most prestigious colleges in the whole world, including the University of Texas at Dallas, University of North Texas, and of course, Southern Methodist University. The entire state of Texas holds a reputation for investing a lot of money, like a whole lot of money and time, into its education system, and Dallas is no exception. From elementary to college, the education system in Dallas has opportunities for all kinds of people, whether you're a math geek, a science nerd, or even an art kid. Aside from schools, you also have the Creative Arts Center of Dallas, where you can take tons of workshops to brush up on your skills. Sounds pretty great, doesn't it? Not so. Entertainment options. Not only is Dallas one of the most stable cities for individuals and families to move to, it also has a reputation for being one of the most fun cities in the entire country. Let's just say that when you start living in Dallas, you will never run out of entertainment options. Whether you're a lover of the arts, a shopaholic, or a party animal, Dallas has plenty of public spaces for just about anyone who's looking for a good time. You can choose to shop till you drop in all the high-end malls located within Uptown, along with tons of 5-star restaurants, cute cafes, and bars to end your long day at. And tons of music. There's dance and theater performances at different locations throughout the city, along with music festivals and parades that take place throughout the year. It's a well-known fact that Dallas has the biggest arts district in the United States, the Dallas Arts District. So once you move here, be sure to check out some of the noteworthy museums and galleries, such as the Dallas Museum of Art, to soak up, some of that local culture. Now, nature and recreation. If you're a lover of the outdoors, moving to Dallas will be a breath of fresh air for your mind, body, and soul. Most people have this misconception that because Dallas is such an urban metropolitan city, it doesn't have space for any green spaces. But let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth, all right? Dallas has one of the country's best park systems, and the great news is that the state of Texas is now investing even more resources into making Dallas one of the greenest cities in America. The Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, all right, the metro area, is built along the Trinity River, and the Trinity River Corridor project is a recent park project that will eventually be 10 times the area of New York Central Park. Yeah, 10 times. So you can only imagine what that means for this already beautiful city. Even now, Dallas has 397 parks with over 20,118 acres of green space. That's only the main city of Dallas and doesn't even include the surrounding suburbs. If you're looking for something a little more exciting, you always have options to go fishing, kayaking, swimming in the beautiful Texan waters. At the same time, the city has plenty of hiking trails, playgrounds, sports courts, and golf courses, which means that you can definitely switch to a more active lifestyle once you move here, if you choose to. Now that we've taken a look at all of the reasons why you should be packing up your bags and moving to Dallas right now, let's look at some of the cons that might just make you think twice about the big move. So, first con, traffic. Now, as great as the public transportation is in Dallas, right? The city just isn't meant for walkers. And what I mean to say is that it's practically impossible for you to navigate the city in any other vehicle besides a car. Which also means the roads in Dallas are usually jam-packed with traffic. So it's safe to say that you will always have to be 10 steps ahead of your schedule because the traffic might be holding you back. While the city has some of the best constructed highways and roads in the state, the increased population in Dallas has made private commuting a little difficult and time-consuming. The traffic in the suburbs around Dallas isn't too bad, right? Like Frisco, Plano, all of that stuff, it's not that bad, if that's an option for you. But that isn't enough to scare you away. We'd recommend downloading plenty of music to help you pass the time while you're stuck in traffic inside your car. It's gonna happen, all right? It's still not as bad as LA and some of those other more congested places. 2, cost of living. Dallas definitely is one of the safest and more culturally diverse cities to start your family in. But like all great things, all of that comes with a cost. A slightly higher one in the Dallas compared to other places. Dallas is sitting right in the middle of the cost of living index. Now this means that the city might not be as expensive to live in as say in California or New York, but at the same time, living in Dallas isn't going to be all sunshine and rainbows either, especially because of the constantly rising housing prices. With so many people moving to Dallas, housing has shot through the roof, and according to research, the median list price per square foot in Dallas is around $206 a square foot, higher than that of the Dallas-Fort Worth Arlington metro, which stands at around $139. The average rental rates in Dallas are approximately $1,267 and $1,588 for 1 and 2 bedroom apartments, respectively. And that really isn't easy on the pockets, right? But at the same time, the high employment rate and high average salaries in the city make the process of affording a house in Dallas much easier than it initially seems. That's why so many people are moving here. Great jobs. Crime rates, number 3, right? With a population of 1.31 million people, and that's only in the city of Dallas, not the surrounding suburbs and stuff, right? And not the whole metroplex. It's not a surprise that crime is a bit of a problem when you live in Dallas, especially in neighborhoods like Uptown where crime rates have significantly increased this year. But don't worry, because Dallas still has the lowest crime rate compared to the other big Texas cities. In fact, the crime in Dallas has mostly been concentrated within a few specific neighborhoods, where the local police are now zeroing in and trying to resolve any kinds of tensions. A lot of people that move to Dallas, though, also move into the suburbs and the surrounding areas of this main city of Dallas, and not the main city of Dallas. And the suburbs have a much lower crime rate than the main city itself. So considering all of this, should you make the big move to Dallas? When it comes to this vibrant city, the pros greatly outweigh the cons. Dallas has a ton of history, culture, opportunities to offer anyone who dares to move here and start a new life. The truth is that moving anywhere might seem daunting at first, which is why the smarter decision is to always visit the city on your own, look around, get a feel for the place to see if it's a good fit for you. But let me tell you that once you set foot into the city of Dallas, the Southern hospitality and culture will be more than enough to take your breath away. And if you're not afraid of experiencing new things, moving to Dallas will be the best decision you ever make for yourself. And that's why so many people reach out to us each week that are planning on moving to Dallas, and we love it. So if you're thinking about moving or relocating to Dallas, Texas, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We are here to help make that transition so much easier on you. No pressure, no sales tactics, just the help and guidance that you need. And if you found this video to be helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel and smash that bell for notification of my future videos. I'll see you on the next one.